What's happening, everybody? I am back down at Haunted Ridge Rocks in Cadet, Missouri. It is Wednesday, April something. I think it's like the 7th, 8th, or 9th. I don't know. Came down here. I'm down with Dustin Finds Rocks.
Yo.
We're gonna be loading him up a big rock to do something spectacular with. I don't want to get in too much to it, but we thought we'd come down, look around, do a little cleanup if there was any trash laying around, see what tools people left, and see if we can find anything cool. So I'm going to end my intro here. I'm going to do a little bit of walking. We're going to look around, see what kind of pretty things we can find. Before we get going there, let me show you something real quick. It may not be the prettiest, but that is a boulder of druzy quartz right there. Then we got boulders of agate, more druzy all up through that area. But anyhow, gotta get to hiking, see what I can find. Here's one of my favorite things to find down here, guys. This is it's a big chunk of iron. This is probably this might be some rusted up hematite. It could be limonite. I'm not sure, but I always think these things are really cool. And there's a pretty sparkly guy right up on top. Throw him in my pocket. I don't got my bucket with me today. Don't plan on doing too much out here, but that could change. It often does. I saw this one here just shining in the sun. Give that a little clean up. It's not very big, but a little polish on the back of that. That'll look beautiful. Take this home. This may become a couple necklaces. I'm not going to take it because it's kind of big, but look at the agate banding on that. God, I hope that shows up in the video. That's beautiful. Grays and blues and reds. And then over here we got another one. That almost looks like a piece of bacon. Such pretty stuff. Here's a pretty one. And that one, the sun shines right through it almost. Dustin and I were making our way down the creek whenever we saw this. Look at how sparkly and pretty that is. That's not coming out. That's still attached. That's to the dolomite. It's fairly smooth, but it just glistens in the sun. Here's a piece that's broke off. And you can see the different bands of it that run through it. This stuff is super pretty. Alright, you stay there, Mr. Druzy Quartz. I'm going to keep on traveling down the creek. We're going to look at a spot that I've got an idea on. Look at this beast. This is all druzy and agate. I mean, this is massive. It's all covered up by fallen trees and whatnot. It's amazing. It is amazing how much stuff there is here. Even looking up on the hillside, you can see bits and pieces. It's phenomenal. Just saw this piece sitting on the hillside. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. That's all agatized. Beautiful points on it. It's dirty. Nothing a good power washing wouldn't fix. I'm going to leave it right there for the next person who comes down here. I'll give you a hint. It's near Dustin. He might not be here. Big honking piece of hematite right here. And then another little one right here. So I just pulled this piece out of the ground. I saw this sticking out of it. Looked really neat. Decided to see how heavy it was, and that's what I had inside. It's almost like a nice little cave there of druzy quartz. Let me see if I can get some sunlight in there. It's a little dirty. It's got some agate on it. I don't know. It might clean up nicely. I could probably cut the bottom off so it's flat. We'll take this home with us. And I saw this over here. This piece is kind of interesting. It's not a great piece. More or less nothing else but bucket filler. But I'll probably leave it behind. Alright, you guys, I just found these two pieces buried in the ground. They look a little dirty. It looks like they're covered in that chalcedony, or chalcedony, however you pronounce it. I don't know. Gonna get these home. Gonna clean them up. And if nothing else, I really like the little botryoidal bubbles on this one. They're not even points. They're just lots and lots and lots of little bubbles. It's pretty cool. Look at all those surfing turtles. Getting a great big crystal cleared off here for Greg, owner of Haunted Ridge Rocks. This is just the back side of it. We're going to be flipping it over here in a second, doing a little work on the front. I'm going to switch over power washer with Dustin here in a second. And we'll see what we get. Alright, you guys, I don't know how loud this will be. I'm probably going to have to talk over it, but this is the front of it. We're going to get in there with that power washer, going to get it cleaned up, and we're going to do some iron out on it. Alright, so this is the big piece that we're going to be putting into a kiddie pool. It's going to have iron out, which is going to get rid of all this brown rusted stains there. And it is just going to shine and sparkle like the world's biggest sugar cookie. This is a beautiful piece. It's the kind of stuff you'll find at Haunted Ridge Rocks, folks.
1 week later.
So here we are. This is the clean side. Now, when we first started this whole expedition, it was covered in this brown here, which is just iron. This part didn't get taken out because of how the crystal sat in the tub with the iron out. This is a beautiful piece. This is the kind of stuff you'll find up here at Haunted Ridge, folks. Super nice, super nice.